morning, I'm going to empower you to take charge of your life. And how I do this and how I'm going to do this is to get you to ponder some things, right? Unlocking your potential is, uh, I won't say hard. I would say it's one of the things that you have to learn patience, right? Because patience um, will get you everywhere. When you don't have a lot of patience and you're not humble in the moment, a lot of things can take advantage of you, right? So, but being patient, yes, we set your goals so we can. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, didn't see that part. Hold on, let me see that. Let me go to setting the goals here. Let's see. No, okay. When it comes back up, I will do that. Okay, hold on. All right, I didn't know I didn't set up a new goal. Here we go. All right, all right, all right. I don't be uh, too worried about. I'm thankful and I'm grateful for every little gift. I don't be tripping about them, but I'm thankful, right? So let's go with the tiny dinosaur. Can we do that? Let's give up some dinosaurs today. Green. The reason why I got green on today is Super Bowl, and I'm from Philadelphia. The Eagles is on, and our whole city is in uproar right now because we believe that we're going to win the Super Bowl. And I get it. I understand it. It's a team effort. It's a thing, and I'm grateful for the camaraderie and to be around such energy, right? But there's some other energy that we're going to talk about today that has nothing to do with Super Bowl and all those type of things, and that's personal self energy, right? You got to have self energy in this world, right? So, as you know, I'm a filmmaker. To be creative enough to do film, it's a lot of things that go into making films. You just can't wake up one day and say, I'm gonna do a film and it's gonna happen. It just doesn't happen like that. There's some things that go into creating a film. One, you have to have some education, some knowledge behind you, right? But on top of having that knowledge, there is uh, a belief system, a value, a belief system that you must have because you got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. That makes any sense to you? Tap the screen, share the live. You got to stand for something. So every movie that I ever made has some type of consciousness behind it. When I say consciousness, I mean um, domestic violence, mental health, um, uh, absentee fatherism in the communities, child abuse, all of those things I incorporate into my films because I need people to resonate with the fact that we're growing up in a world that no one really taught us how to. There's no real instructions. The things they teach us in schools, like the things to keep us locked into being a worker mentality. Nothing to elevate you. They didn't teach you how to the frequency and gravitational pull of your energy. You didn't learn these things until after you got out of high school. Maybe you learned some in college, but mostly on your own is when you started learning about frequency and energy and vibration and all of that. You didn't learn that in high school. No, they taught you ABC, how to talk, and different things like that because they felt as though that's all they needed you to know so that, hey, boss baby, thank you for coming through. Tap the screen, share the live, y'all. They taught you these things because they thought that that's all you needed to know in order to have that worker mentality, to be that worker bee. You know what I'm saying to you? And listen, half the things I learned in high school, I am not using them in my daily life. Like algebra, I don't use that. Last time I used algebra is when I was doing some calculations on a film using After Effects. Other than that, I really never used it. It's not on a daily basis, right? And so, all the busy work they gave you and then all the social studies and things like that. Imagine if they taught you how to deal with your feelings, how to deal with people, how to manifest things in your life. Imagine if school taught you that. Where would you be at this point in your life? We don't think about these things on a daily scale because we're so bogged down with relationships and different things like that. But let's just think for a second. Imagine if you were taught how to manifest a true and better life for yourself. Imagine that. I think that would arouse you more to wake up and be grateful every day because you understand how life works. And so at this point in our lives, I'm older now, a lot of young people should be having these messages every day, but there some people are just stuck in that rat race of trying to chase the bag. You're chasing things that you already have. I'm gonna say it one more time. You're chasing things that you already have. It is the manifestation of your mind to even see it in fruition in order for it to come to fruition, right? So today I want to talk to you about something that I believe that has the power to transform your life. It's a concept that's been around for centuries, but it's often overlooked and underestimated. I'm talking about the power of your mind and the law of attraction. Please tap the screen, share the live, tell a friend that we are on this morning. We all desire dreams and aspirations. We all want to achieve something more, something better. But often we let our limitations and doubts hold us back. We let our negative thoughts and emotions dictate our reality. But what if I told you that you have the power to change that? What if I told you that you can manifest your desires, achieve your goals, and unlock your full potential? You think that's hard to do? Do you really think that you can't do that? I'll tell you today you can. It starts with believing in yourself. Now, a lot of people don't believe in themselves like they think they believe in themselves. You believe in yourself for the moment or when that momentary thing comes up, but for the most part, you really don't believe that you have the power to do many things. Right. Law of attraction. You got to understand, creating a film takes a lot because first of all, I have to visualize it, right? What it should look like so that when I'm filming it, it looks exactly how I filmed it. And then when you receive it, the emotion that I need it to have is exactly what I was looking for. So you got to remember, I am filming a movie, visualizing it, putting it together, music, everything, the whole nine, so that when I package it and give it to you, everything that I thought about, you're responding to. Like if it's a scene where it's a little laughter scene, somebody stumbled and fell, and I wanted you to laugh at that scene, and you actually laughed. I had to envision that first, right? What about the scene where the mother is missing her son because he was unalive because of some tragic incident, and I made you cry? I had to envision that first and then package it in such a way that when you saw it, it did exactly what I wanted you to feel. See, the preparation that goes behind creating a film is the same preparation you should put into effect when it comes to your life, right? Let me move on. Many of us struggle with the self-doubt thing, fear and uncertainty. You don't believe you can do it because everybody around you don't support you. They don't believe you can do it. So when everybody around you don't believe you can do it, how do you get that self-support? It has to come internally first. You have to vision it first. You have to say in your mind, no matter what everybody else believes and think, I know I can do it. See, because you were brought in this world by yourself and you're going to leave this world by yourself. There's only one casket that's going in the ground. It's not multiple caskets of you. It's just one, right? And if you get cremated, it's one urn, right? But the bottom line is, right, vision boards are definitely another thing that we should always get into, always preparing yourself for the future, writing down what you, but beyond the vision board, just the thought process of, hey, I can do this. It's like saying, I believe in God. Because see, a lot of people truly don't believe in God. They don't believe in a higher power. They don't believe that there's something higher working within them to create a universe that is so profound that they can live in and enjoy. They don't believe that. They believe that everything that's going on in their life, they're making happen, and or they're so in their ego that that they don't understand the concept that there's other things working in effect to make what they have come to fruition. They don't see that. Having the faith in your abilities and trusting that the universe has your back. I know it's not easy all the time, but faith without works is dead just as well as works without faith is dead. So it has to go hand in hand, right? Like to have that belief and then the work within that belief creates an atmosphere. Simple, very simple. It's like this. I believe I'm rich. I talk like I'm rich. I begin to walk like I'm rich. I indulge in things of richness. And those things become more acquirable to me because of my attitude, my belief system, and my work that I put in. See, if you work hard, you can play hard, right? That's what they tell you, right? But if you don't even believe in what you're doing, how can you manifest anything, right? So it's a combination of the two. It's not just believing and then money's just going to fall in your lap. No, it just doesn't work like that, right? You got to put some work in. So you got to believe in yourself enough to say, you know what, I'm going to put the time in to learn such a skill that's going to bring me such an income, and it's going to put me in such a position that I can do such and such of things. Okay. I want you to know that the messages that you've been receiving, all the negative bombarded messages that you've been getting are a lie. Somebody probably told you, man, manifestation don't work. It's just a construct. People come up with these crazy words for it, but listen, I know it works. I envision it in my dreams and I make it come true. For instance, I took my movie, it's called Sugar. It's on Tubi. It won 43 global awards. Now, I wasn't looking to win any awards. I didn't know. I wanted to win the Los Angeles Motion Picture Award. I won that. But then it goes on to win in Chicago, and I'm like, oh, God is doing some mysterious work now. Then I went in Philadelphia, Best Director. Then I went in Atlanta. Then I won again in Los Angeles. And next thing you know, I'm winning in Toronto in Canada, Indonesia, Bali. And I'm winning it. And I said, oh, now God is working. So then I said, what's next? And all the awards are right here. I'm not telling you something that's fake. It's all right behind me. Los Angeles Motion Picture Award and Chicago, Los Angeles, right? And they just started coming in. And I'm thinking to myself like, wow, this is nothing but God, right? Because I knew I wanted one thing. I envisioned one thing, but he gave me an abundance of, because I had faith and I believed. But I put the work in though. I mean, I made a great film about domestic violence. I really wanted to tell the woman's story of how my mom, how she was beaten and I wanted to put a little spin on it. So I did. I made her a superhero, someone that would fight for women who can't fight for themselves. That story resonated across the world. You got to be able to envision that, right? You got to be able to see that. You got to have a belief system within yourself that you want to see something come to fruition that you believe in, right? That's just no different than somebody that wants to sew, right? Because I did get back into sewing because my mom used to sew, but I got back into sewing and I didn't ever make a skirt before. And the other day I completed a skirt and I'm like, wow, I did that. I ate that, right? But then I said, I want to go even further. I want to see how far God is in me. Skills. Not only did I make a new book, I have a new book that's out. It's called Driven. And I talk about my beginning stages, how I went through foster home, group homes, child abuse, but how each lesson that I've learned from being in those places made me a stronger man and made me more progressive in life. How driven I was to make things happen. And I asked God to give me the strength to see it through. So not only did I create a book, I took the movie that was winning all these awards and I created a novel with that. So now I got two books out. I got Driven, which is my motivational book to you guys. And now I got the Sugar novel, which won 43 global awards. So I got a comic book, a novel, and the movie is on Tubi. You can go watch it right now. To have the mindset to see all of that come to fruition, you have to believe. I'm telling you that it's no magical mystery tour. It is just something that you have to believe. If you see it in your vision and you don't attack it and you wait and stand by and allow time to go through and never do it, all of the things that God has given you will float away. Because you have no faith and don't believe in the power that God has given. He is inspiring you, telling you you can do this. All you got to do is take one step and I'll take two. Hold on. You are capable of achieving greatness, but you have to believe it. You have to trust that you have the power to create the life you want, right? So how do you do that? How do you overcome your doubts and limitations? It starts with changing your mindset. You've been around so many negative people telling you what you can't do. You have to start manifesting by being around people telling you what you can do. Believing in yourself is understanding sometimes you got to shake the circles that you're around. Everybody is not your friend. Huh? Tap the screen, share the live, please. Please tell a friend that we are on. I'm giving y'all some jewels this morning because some people, they think they got it, but they really don't. And they wonder why every week they go through the same thing. A lot of people go to church on Sunday and still act out Monday through Friday and expect God to work it out for them. You go to church on Sunday and still do the same dumb stuff Monday through Friday and then come back the next Sunday still feeling the same way you felt last Sunday. You complete that circle like the rat race that we in every day and don't know how to manifest nothing in your life. And you wonder why life is overwhelming you, bombarding you, right? Because you're still doing the same dumb things. You're not manifesting what you want in life. I promise you, when you start to get into yourself and start to do the things that you love to do and start manifesting, you're going to lose a lot of friends. You are. Because they're going to see you growing and they're going to look at it as intimidation. Oh, she thinks she's better than me. Oh, he think he's better than me. Because they're intimidated by the power that God is investing in you to create the life that you want. They're intimidated by the power that God has given you to create the life that you want. It starts by focusing on the positive, cultivating gratitude and visualizing your success. So, one, let's just break this down for a second. Focusing on the positive, right? What could be the outcome of you writing a new book? You might get a couple of new fans. It's a sign of achievement. It's a source of achievement. You might meet some new people. Hey, you might even make a lot of money off your book. That's the positive of it. Cultivating gratitude. Being thankful that you can actually be in your sound and right mind to even put sentences together to see your book come together. That you should be grateful for that. I work in a mental institution. And I'm around people who are chemically imbalanced in one form or another, whether it's behavioral or psychological. and they can't get their thoughts together sometimes. But here it is, you're out here in the world dealing with the everyday, and you're in your right mind, and you won't use it. I say to you that you're not thinking properly. You're not grateful for what God has given. The fact that you can move your hands, the fact that you have the power to breathe. Here it is. I have a little cold this morning. I'm struggling to breathe, but I'm thankful for the air that I'm getting. I'm grateful because I know that somebody didn't make it last night. I know last week somebody didn't make it. So while God has given me the breath, I woke up this morning to give you a message this morning, because I don't want to let my talents go to waste, because I know that when I'm speaking to somebody, somebody is hearing me in the background and they're changing their lives just off of the words that I say. And I promise you, when you move for God and you move with a purpose, when you have power in your purpose, things come to light, things happen for you, but you got to move with a purpose. You got to believe in yourself. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming out this morning, because I know that if God can work within me, he can work within you. So cultivating gratitude, and then visualizing your success. Like I told you about the movies, I had to visualize it first. I didn't know how successful it was going to be, but I knew that I would have some type of success with it. Now, you got to remember, I had to create the banners that's in the backdrop. I had to create the poster, the flyers, the whole nine. I had to visualize all that and put it together and package it to give it to you. And by me believing in it, it was successful. And it's still successful today. People are still watching this movie today. It came out last year. It's still popping now. And now I got another movie out there called Heartless. It just came out 2 months ago, and that's popping, right? And I'm saying to myself, like, now I'm going to put more energy into all of this stuff that I'm doing. Wait a minute. Because I believe that God has something for me. He wouldn't make all of this come to fruition in my mind and make it come to fruition in this reality world that we're living in if he didn't have something bigger for me. And that's what I'm trying to teach you guys. Like, when you let go and let God, you're going to see the magical mystery tour. I promise you. You got to let go. Let go of that ego. Let go of all that stuff. Put the work in. And I promise you, there's something bigger down the end of the rainbow. It ain't no little leprechaun with some gold. Right. All right. So it means letting go of negative thoughts and emotions and replacing them with empowering affirmations and self-talk. This is what I tell people to do Monday through Friday. I say, go to YouTube and listen to 15 minutes of motivational speaking. I promise you, maybe 1 or 2 people do it out of 20. They'll give all excuses. I don't have no time. I can't do this. Instead of waking up a half an hour early in your day and giving yourself 15 minutes of positive motivation every day. You don't think that's going to transform your life? You don't think that's going to change your life, how you talk and how you think about things and how you see people? 15 minutes a day just listening to positive affirmations all day long. In just 15 minutes. Now, when negativity come your way, you already recognize it right from the gate and you shut it down. Because your brain can't serve 2 masters. You're going to either love one and despise the other, or vice versa. So when you start feeding your brain what you want, the negativity goes out the door. I need you to see this and visualize this in order for you to manifest the things that you want in your life, because you got to realize that whatever you put into you is what you're going to get out of you. Huh? See, we all vibrate at different levels. Sometimes when you meet your mate, y'all vibrating on the same level. And then sometimes when evolution kicks in, y'all might be off a key or two. because the way God is making you grow is going to be different than the way God is making your partner grow. And that's okay, because if you understand life, what is meant to be is going to be meant to be. You can't be scared of life, because you only live one life. And tomorrow is not promised to nobody. If you're sitting here thinking that you got until next week to get that project done, you lying to yourself. You lying to yourself. With all the things in our food system, all the things in the air, all the things in the atmosphere, our children running amok, they shooting at each other. You think you're promised tomorrow? You're not. And you sitting around saying, oh, I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get to it. And you don't even leave a legacy behind for somebody to say, you know what? She was a good worker. She was very artistic. Oh, man, he was a great father. He was very humble. His books and his things he did inspired people. Oh, she was a great talker. She inspired people with her words, and not only did she talk it, she lived it. You don't even leave nothing behind because you keep putting it off, putting it off, putting it off. Don't do that. It means taking action towards your goals, even if it's just a small step. Every day, if you just do one small thing to make your life come into fruition, one small thing. Sometimes it don't take a lot. If today only thing you could do is write a page, then write a page in that book. If today the only thing you could do is just sew one sleeve on, just sew that one sleeve. By the time the month is over, that whole sweatsuit is going to be done. I promise you. It's possible. You could do things if you put your mind to it and believe in yourself. It means trusting that the universe will support you every step of the way. I want to leave you with this quote, Napoleon Hill, who said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. If you can conceive it and believe it, you can achieve it. Get the concept right. Believe in your concept, and you can achieve. I want to ask you this. What do you want to achieve? Ask yourself this before we leave today. What do you really want to achieve in your life? What do you really want to achieve in your life? Now, when you get that thought in your mind, start working on it. What do you want to manifest in your life? Take a moment to reflect on that, right? Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and visualize yourself achieving your dreams. You say you want to go on a trip, visualize it. Close your eyes and say, this is what it's going to be. I'm going to be protected by the Spirit of God. By the Spirit of Allah God, He's going to protect me. Because Allah is the best of all planners. We know this. What do you believe? Can you manifest it? Feel the excitement and the joy that comes with it, and the sense of accomplishment that will come with you achieving your goal. Feel it. Automatically feel it. Like how good it's going to feel to finish that project that you got started. Whether it's buying a house, whether it's moving out the city. Feel it. You have to feel it. You have to see it, visualize it, and feel it like it's already happening. Right? Feel the power of your mind and the universe working together to make your desires a reality. And if you can feel that, you can start to see what I'm seeing every day. When I finish my books, when I finish sewing, when I finish my movies and I'm turning on the TV and I can watch my own movies on TV. Feel the excitement of that every time I show my son and my grandkids, hey, look, we got a new movie on TV. And they look at it and they like, Pop, that's you on TV? Oh, you did that. Right. Right. When they saw me on the news for something positive and not nothing negative, feel the excitement of that. What I'm saying to you is, and I'm not saying these things to gloat, what I'm saying to you is that whatever I did, you can do. Whatever I did, you can do. But you got to put the work in. Don't sit around and wait for a happy handout, because ain't nobody going to save you but you. Huh? Ain't nobody. People don't want to support you half the time anyway. You know how hard it is to come by support? It's not an easy thing. You just started a dinner, right? You're selling dinner plates around the way, make an extra couple of dollars. You might get a few supporters, and then the one supporter, they want to complain about every little thing. Oh, the greens didn't have enough salt. The macaroni didn't have enough cheese. Now they want to tell everybody, I don't know, I want to support that. The only reason why you didn't want to support it, because you didn't think of it first. Huh? I like that. I want to help as many people become the best version of themselves. That's what I'm into. I want you to be the best version of you could possibly be. And in order for you to do that, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. That God is going to make a way out of no way, no matter what you're going through, what you've been through, whatever life you had in the past, that's gone. Right now, this moment is where we at in this moment. And the frequency and vibration from this moment can help you evolve into a better future. But you have to believe that. And when you open your eyes, I want you to remember that feeling. I want you to hold on to it and let it guide you towards your goals. You have the power to create the life you want. Believe in yourself. Trust in the universe and never give up. Never give up on your dreams. I've seen my dreams come true each and every day. It may not come the way that I want them to come, but they come true. I said I wanted to write a book. I wrote it. Now I'm trying to envision on how to get it out there to the world. And he's teaching me each and every day how to make that happen. Because I never wrote a book before, so I don't know the circles of the book world, but I'm learning. And I'll be successful in that within the next 6 months. And then I'll move on with my comic book, and I'll be successful in that within the next 6 months. And I'll move on and write another version of Driven 2, and I'll be successful with that. And I'll do another movie this year, and I'll be successful with that movie. And I just believe in myself enough to where when I put something out, I know it's going to be powerful. I know people are going to gravitate to it. I know people are going to love it, just because the God in me will not settle for less. Will not settle for less. He gives me the equipment. I got so many cameras and all kinds of cranes and all. He makes sure that I got everything I need to do what I need to do. He never settled for less for me, because he know I'm gonna put the work in. So I say to you, when you believe, everything will come where you need it to come. Don't worry. You might not be where you want to be. I get it. It was days I was sitting back like angry at the world because I seen people get things that I believe that I should be getting. And God said, why are you worried about them? What's for you is for you. What's for them? You don't know what they got to go through every day. You don't know they can't catch the bus like you. They can't, even though I got a car, if I needed to catch the bus, I can be all right. Where they face is so recognizable, they can't catch the bus. They can't even go to the supermarket without being bothered. They can't go eat a quiet dinner with their loved one without being bothered because their face so recognizable. You have to understand, sometimes peace of mind is much more better than fame and stardom. Huh? Tap the screen, share the live. A peace of mind is more greater than fame and stardom. A lot of y'all want the fame. You want to be known. So that when it's time for you to go to the store, they judging you. The clothes you got on, what you looking like. Now you're feeling bad because online everybody talking about you. Because you thought you was going to be able to run outside in those ugly pajamas and them ugly slippers and your hair halfway done and go to the store and they taking all kinds of snapshots of you because you famous. You internet famous. They know who you is. Now they online talking about you. Now you in depression. That's called internet bullying because now you in depression because you got to live up to a standard that they want you to live up to. Don't act like you don't care. A lot of people act like they don't care. But let me tell you something. Right now, if you lost your followers, a lot of y'all be in a whirlwind. Right now, you care about what people say. You do. You care about what they think of you. And that's just only the beginning stages because don't you know how a lot of child movie and actors, stars fall off? Because when they can't live up to the hype no more, they start taking drugs. Because they was thrown into a lifestyle that they didn't know how to handle. Happens to us each and every day. That's why everybody ain't meant to be on that stage. Because if you can't handle it, it's going to eat you alive. So sometimes your goals might just be simple. You might just be wanting to be a person that just for yourself, like I said, sew or knit or, some personal achievement you might want to do for yourself. It don't have to be worldly to where everybody have to see it. But achieving that goal is believing in it. You might just want to be the first in your family to get a house. You might want to be the first in your family to go to college. What's stopping you from doing that? Only you. Because the information you need is out there. You might have to do a little searching or research, but it's there for you. So my message this morning is simple and plain. Unlocking your potential comes with humbleness, meekness, faith, and learning to let go and let God. So this morning, I encourage you, unlock your potential. Do the best you can do. Even if it's one thing a day, do it. Don't waste time talking about, oh, I don't know, maybe, hopefully. Don't do that. Give yourself an opportunity to grow leaps and bounds and evolve into a world that you create for yourself. Tap screen, share it live. This is my morning message to you. I appreciate you coming through, showing your love. Oh man, I got a cold. I'm so congested. I'm just like, I gotta get rid of this. But for the most part, my energy is still love. Thank you, Boss Baby, for coming through. I appreciate you showing your love and support. Always showing your love and support. Thank you. She makes no excuses. I appreciate you coming through. Hey, I'm coming through your live. I will feel better. I appreciate it. I know I'm coming to your live. You said Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Make sure. I know it's in the evening. I think it's 5 to 9 or something like that. I think it's something like that. But definitely we're gonna come through, show you love. I know who else in here? Beautiful Life. I seen you in here. Thank you for coming through. Anybody see Miss Drea? If you see Miss Drea, make sure you tap in with her. Oh, now just Mondays and Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Okay. Now just Mondays and Wednesdays, y'all. She makes those. They be having a powerful powwow over there, you know, enjoying life, but for the most part, you know, talking about the relevancy of life, you know, and they ask questions, you know, and you get it, and it's not a bunch of hollering, people talking over each other, it ain't all that, you know what I mean? So when you come there, come correct, and you know, learn something, you know what I mean? It's powerful. And then Boss Baby, I think they on the weekends. I think she's doing the live party wine and sit with Miss Shuggy and Living Proof. So y'all can tap into that on the weekends. If you don't want to go out and be in the world, you can come online and enjoy yourself. And don't forget, if you need your taxes done, make sure you hit up Boss Baby. She's doing taxes, helping a lot of people out online and in the world. So if you need your taxes done, make sure you hit her up, Boss Baby. She's right there, Boss Baby JJ, right? And yeah, I'm gonna drink some tea. No, I gotta go to the store because I gotta get the rest of my material so that I can sew the rest of my clothes. I gotta see it. I gotta see it happen. I gotta see it happen. I'm gonna be all right. I promise you, I'm gonna be all right. Trust me when I tell you. I got my black seed oil. I got my fruits. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go get some more fruits while I go out there. I'm gonna be all right. Antioxidants gonna kick in, and everything gonna be just fine. Trust me, I'm gonna be good. I appreciate y'all though. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna be good. All right. If all hearts, minds are clear, I will see you guys next Sunday. But I'll be on this week. I don't know if it should be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in the morning at 10 o'clock, between 10 and 10:30. When I get out the gym, I'll be giving you some information what's going on in the world, and hopefully it will help you get through your week. All right, beautiful life. Thank you for coming through once again. Thank you, Boss Baby, and she makes no excuses, and everybody who came through. I appreciate you. I think I saw Miss T up there too. Oh, Momo, I see you, Momo, hiding in the cut. All right, I see you, girl. Cut it out. See you hiding in the cut. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate y'all. And I love y'all, and I will see y'all during the week. All right. Make sure y'all put God first, man. Put God first and be grateful, man. Because a lot of people didn't make it yesterday, but you here and you got another chance to make it better. So put God first and let's make it happen. All right. I'll get with y'all later on the flip side. Peace and blessings. And look, you know what it is. I love y'all. All right.